Hey, good morning. Morning from the farm. Uncle Craig here on the Bonnock. Well, it's another post-rain day, but it sure is, quiet and nice out here. I don't know if you can see this, but wait, hey. Cat's down here knocking my tripod. What you doing, cat? Anyway, definitely, it's hard to motivate yourself to get things done when everything's wet. But this first year back in country, that's I suppose the test year, the trying year. You want to be able to deal with it all and see what the seasons. I mean, we've been coming here forever, but unless you're living here full time, you're not gonna get what's really going on. And you're also dealing with climate change, and the whole thing's different. More water, more sun, whatever. So for us, yeah, it'll be a little bit of a challenge. See what's going on. I think it started raining. Hey, cat, knock it off. Started raining in like March or something. Certainly April. Here it is, what is it, in the middle of June? Third week of June, something like that. And it's still raining. It doesn't rain like all day every day. But it rains probably a couple times a day, maybe. And usually late afternoon, it just pours like really heavy, and then maybe in the middle of the night it'll rain again. But it just I suppose maybe it ain't so much the actual rain. It's that it leaves everything wet. And you just normally, I think you just don't like doing stuff in the wet. But I do find that when I'm dressed right or whatever, if I got my boots on and my long pants and stuff like that, I can do things in the wet. There's actually a longboat racing competition this weekend. Today's Thursday. Probably start racing on Saturday, I guess. And that'll probably be in the wet too. Although I imagine they're probably setting up tents and stuff like that. There's no real boat ramp that I remember. So you might have saw in pictures, if you know the area or whatever, out in the city, the whole river is lined with stairs, kind of like almost like a seawall, but it's a staired wall that goes all the way up. People sit there and hang out and stuff like that. So they might need to be carrying those boats down the seawall. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Maybe I can get over there. Check it out. But yeah, I want to go see that. I had that, one of the things I just realized when I had a little bit of a video where I filmed unboxing of a camera I bought, and I really didn't film the unboxing for any other purpose other than that it seems to be a common thing to do if you're buying stuff online here, like from Lazada or whatever. As soon as you get it, just, you know, film unboxing, opening it and stuff like that, because that is the proper thing to do for refunds if there's any issue with your product. So usually it's the first thing I've found that they ask you, hey man, did you know, video, or do you have video? I mean, you can do pictures and stuff, but really easy just to make a short video of what you did. So I made a video of opening the camera box and showed all the pieces in it and stuff like that. I can attach it to this video, but the camera is this one. It's the Alligator, I think it's the L7 or something like that. Basically the GoPro, you know, spin-off or something. But it's really cool because it does everything that the GoPro did, that my GoPro did. It also has a front-facing camera. I got it mounted to the handlebar mount because I'm gonna try and make a couple shots or some video maybe from the scooter. I want to check that out. Maybe, you know, kind of stuff for my Instagram also. So if you haven't seen my Instagram, go check that out. But what I noticed in the package, and it's cool because this is like, so this is mounted on the scooter handlebar, let's say, right, or the bicycle, and you can't always just, you know, grab and pushing these buttons, turn them on and stuff like that. So they have a little wristwatch kind of thing. Basically, you just gotta you know, push the button, turn the camera on, or push the button, take a picture. So, you know, it could be, it's probably easier to just reach over and go and touch my wrist, you know, to get the camera going or this or that. So anyway, pretty happy with it. A Caso, or a Queso, or Acaso, or Acaso. I don't even know how to say it, but it's pretty cool. So get to be using that one today. But yeah, hard to do some of the things when it's real wet. We ouch, we had that issue with the pump. I think I might have shared that. I take a lot of random video clips and probably don't put them all together, so fading to black right now. But maybe it's because of the legalization of ganja. But so I made the pump for the pond, and the pump, same pump goes into the water tank, right? And that's where I hooked them both together, because the pump coming up from the well is so strong that it couldn't push right through the water tank without kind of undue stress on the pump. So sharing it with the water fountain for the pond, it was fine. But then, yeah, it was putting too much water in the pond, because then it fills up. And then not only that, but it rained. So the pond is at the brim, right? Totally full. And so I had to figure out how to stop that. So I just repiped. I put a valve on the pipe going out to the pump so I could turn that off. And then I put a T, and I made another pipe go straight back to the well and down in the well. So basically, same kind of system, but instead of sharing the pressure to go out to the fountain, I shared the pressure and it goes back into the well. That way I'm not even actually losing water. So that should work. Or that is working. So that's how we do it now. So we figure out a different system. I think going back when we set up everything and when I made that, system. I made it, you know, kind of a temporary permanent. Can you say that? And that is oxymoron. No. Yeah, temporary, because I thought, you know, I'd try it out, see how it worked and stuff, and get something else going. You know, get the big tanks and all that, but might not need it. Anyway, there's a scooter. A lot less birds, I noticed, when it's pouring rain. In the morning we get them still, but not as many. And it is, yesterday, I mean, one of the things I do have to do is all the normal maintenance. I mean, on these videos, I like to do projects and do what I'm doing and share with you guys. But, you know, I'm not sharing all the dirty work, you know, like all the bush cutting. Front part of the street, the whole 2-ry across front road part of the street is just overgrown. I mean, there's a bunch of trees out there now anyway, but you know, the tall grass and weeds, and so I had to bush cut all that. Did that yesterday, and it's all wet, of course, but that's not easy work, man. That's a bummer. And then I had to come back here in the garden area and bush cut all that and stuff. And things are really getting overgrown now too, because, you know, right, it's rainy season. After a nice load of heat, it's going to be, or it is, you know, perfect conditions for everything to start flourishing. So I'm going to have to probably now get in and start cutting back some of the trees. And so, because you can't walk between trees anymore on some of this, and you can't even get under it because it's just growing fast. And I can look out and I see the young parts of the tree, you know, they're really light green ones, like lime green parts of the tree that are new leaves, and they're everywhere. Big old parts of the tree just growing out. So, and there's trees out there, the big mango tree out there, there's too many mangoes, man. They're just gonna fall in the pond, I guess. But you gotta do something. I could just lock myself in the room and do stuff on the computer. But I should probably get motivated and do something. You know what I mean? Well, let me get motivated. I'll have another cup of coffee. Alright, you guys, back at you next video. So one of my new little toys I got is, you know, just one of those little RC cars. I always like those. So I mounted my Picasso camera to it. You know, they have those simple sticky pads, but here, check it out. See if we can get some point of view. Yeah, pretty cool, man. We'll see if we can make it go. I don't know if I can do both the camera and the other camera. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go, buddy. On the grass. Whoa. Looks pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna go play around and see if I can get some Some point of view footage. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright man, back at you. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's your simple remote. Forward, backward, and steering right and left. You can do it all with one hand. Pretty good. And you can go pretty far too, away from you. Pretty good. It's like 10 bucks or something. Pretty cool. Cats love it. Dog hates it. Alright man, back at you. Out here on the pond, the fish are definitely jumping. They are getting bigger and bigger. I can tell by the sound of the splash, right? When they jump at a bug or try and eat what's on the surface, or just maybe run into each other or whatever. They're big, man. They're getting big. I imagine if these guys are getting big, which is around the same time we had those Mekong catfish in the other pond, those got to be really big right now. I mean, you know, they're probably a foot long or something. That's pretty good. We got a lot of the you know, algae in here for these guys to eat. Dot was just putting boatloads in here. She's out there in the rain yesterday in a raincoat in the boat, like some kind of Morton salt commercial, and just filling up bags. But yeah, man, they like it. I think they've already been, they feed off of this, but we give them a little bit of, you know, regular kind of fish food. Let's see if I can get them to scavenge that stuff for you. Yeah, buddy. You can see it was pretty big, man. It's getting pretty big on there. And of course, you probably can't see it in the camera, but that whole area in the open is just full of fish. All this green stuff will be gone in probably 2 days, maybe 3 days. And it'll be gone. Then, uh-oh, check that out. What is that? That, oh my God. Is that what I think it is? Holy moly. Yep, that is an alligator. Now normally, an alligator would be eating all of our fish in short order. But, not that one. That's like a decoy. Keep the birds out of here. They see that alligator floating around in here and they're like, nah, it's kind of sketchy. I don't know if I want to go floating in the water eating fish. Alligator might get me. Bought that on Lazada. Oh, here, look at this one. All the red's showing up. Yeah, buddy. They're pretty big. They're getting pretty big. Pretty cool, man. It's like having your own giant aquarium. And although those, you know, pretty much only showing up on the orange and the red tilapia and the Nile tilapia, there are, you know, 5 different kinds in that pond. Still have some catfish, although, you know, catfish typically kind of bottom feeders. And so they're probably down there content with what they're normally eating. And then, you know, the climbing perch, they're on the edges. They just hang out eating mostly the plants on the edges. They do the climbing thing on the side of the banks. But it's all good. Be eating them soon enough. This area, I can't believe how overgrown this area is right here. You know, just a couple months ago, we moved in and started clearing the area. It was nothing. This tree right here, I cut it down to a stump. Same with this tree right here, to a stump. But now, boom. And of course, Dot planted a bunch of basil and hot peppers and all that stuff, and took off. And a couple of the trees we bought already took off. I get a new flag. But yeah, we moved a couple of trees. The Lang Lang tree, we had it over there, and we moved it up forward to get more sun. And same with the durian trees. We had to take them out, and we repotted them so they can get stronger. There's just too much water down there. They're getting flooded. Some of the new trees that get flooded, you can't have a new tree just getting inundated with water all the time. You gotta protect it. So that's what we're doing. Dot's over there fishing at the pond. She's gonna try and get herself a Mekong catfish. I don't know if she's gonna eat it. She's gonna see maybe how big they are. You know, do a size check. I mean, they did just see. I don't know if you probably saw it, and it's all over the news about the guys that caught that world's largest fish in the Mekong River, which was the stingray. Or yeah, it's just a stingray. It's huge. It's like 600 pounds or something. You can Google that. Pretty crazy. But yeah, and you know, it gives hope, right? When you see giant fish like that in an environment like that, you know, the Mekong's constantly being depleted and diverted and, you know, fished out and stuff. But then when you see a big old giant fish, you know, that thing had to be living forever, man. Which meant that it was surviving in an adverse condition. Which means that other species probably can survive too. So, pretty cool, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna retire my Team RC. Take the camera off of it. Maybe go do my motorcycle filming, scooter filming now. All right, man. Back at you.